How y'all doing? All right, so I prayed, I pulled some cards. And what I'm trying to see, what I'm seeing here is that somebody is moving on to success in their life. And when I'm saying success, I'm not saying I'm not making it extravagant, but everyone has their own kind of success in their life. Sometimes some people be like, oh, just having food in my fridge is successful. Like, so some people that don't even have food in their fridge. You know what I'm saying? So, what it looks like with the Six of Swords, the Lovers in reverse, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords, there's a call for you to focus and don't go back to doing things the way you used to do things. You may have came out of a relationship and coming into a new one, or you're coming out of situations in your life that might have been pleasant at one point, but you're finding that there's a better route. Let me pull some. Yeah, so with the Magician in reverse, it's definitely work on yourself, because you have something coming in. And then I know it's annoying hearing that, oh, I got something coming in. You're doing something right now, and you need to continue doing that. You're doing something that's for your future, and you need to keep doing that. The person in your past, they messed up. The situation, the job, the family member in your past, they God's working on them. Maybe just pray that they get to where they need to be. Maybe just pray that your work situation is going to get better. And I mean, this sounds so like basic, like, oh yeah, this happens to everybody, but this is what the cards are saying. Holy Spirit, can I have another card? Maybe something this collective wants to hear. Girl. If you're new here, just know that this is the beginning of my journey, so y'all get to watch me from the beginning. Okay. Oh, crap. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Whatever you're working on, you're gonna have to take your time with it. But the potential is there. You know how, like, you know what the results can be, but you have to actually do the work to get there. That's kind of what that is. Just be faithful and humble. Yeah, because this is your justice. Well, the justice did fall on top of the Lovers and the Magician. So what I'm kind of getting from that is that somebody tried to destroy your ability to manifest in life because they were insecure. Somebody really wanted to take away your joy in order for you to focus on them. Like they wanted to be your joy, right? And that's not how it goes. This person was damaged. This person had entities on them. This person was, I don't want to say demonic, but yeah, demonic. They have the ability to get out of it, but the problem is that they're not trying. A lot of times when people are like this, they think that they're fine the way they are, and sometimes when they go through pain, it just depends on what they want. If they don't want anything productive, they're not gonna force anything you know. They're not gonna go hard for anything. If it's not something that they really want, and that's how you know if they really want you to. Is if they try hard enough. See how hard they try. That's how you know it's from spirit. That's how you know it's a divine connection. But if they don't even get to that point, it might have been divinely orchestrated, but the connection is not divine. Not anymore, at least. You're the best. This person thinks you're the best pick. But it don't matter what they think at this point. It's like the teacher listening to the student that don't know nothing. Like, you know more than him. So it don't matter how much he wants to be with you. All that stuff don't matter. Like, who cares if they're gonna drive you crazy? Yeah, it sucks that you, like, I just want him to want me. I want him to change. Like, that's all you want. I understand that. I do. But logically, it don't matter. That shit don't matter. We all about prove yourself until the point that we just like, yeah, nah, like, we want people to prove themselves, but we don't give them the chance to prove themselves. So then they feel like, well, I don't have to prove myself. I don't gotta do that. Hold on. Okay. Holy Spirit is showing me that this guy does have the potential, or whoever your partner does have the potential to get themselves together, but it's gonna call for you to be very strategic on how you deal with this person. Like, if you do want this person back and you do want them to change and you're praying for them to change and all that stuff is happening, you're gonna have to be very strategic. You cannot come to him with the same stuff that you did before. Yeah, you can't show, like, you love, but you're gonna have to love in a different way. You can show compassion, but you're gonna have to show compassion in a different way, because a lot of times people don't change because they're upset. They want to change, but a lot of the times, if you don't actually apply what you learned, like, people learn their lessons, but they don't apply it, right? Somebody could learn a lesson. Oh, I learned my lesson from that guy, but then the next guy comes around, they do the same stuff. Because they're like, oh, maybe this one's, or maybe this time, or maybe this. No. If it didn't work before, don't try it again with somebody else. And that's where the hamster wheel starts going on. So there's a huge call for you to be very strategic. It does have the possibility of getting where divine feels like it should go, or where, like, this person's going through karma right now. The fact that they want to change after they're going through karma, that says a lot about what they need in order to change. So if they need to feel pain in order to change, then you need to stay surface level with that person, so they could feel like, you know what, I still don't have them. I'm not good. And at this point, you know how, like, people say, like, you do things for like 2 weeks or so and it becomes a habit. Like, he has habits, they have habits that they need to change, but they can't change it if you just like, okay, I see you want to do better, so I'm going to give you back everything of me. No. And don't have sex with this person. Okay, I know it's very, very tempting. Don't let them in your house. Don't have sex with them. Have this person take you out. Whether it's, and I strongly suggest that they take you out somewhere like in nature, because then you're closer to God. And that person needs that too. They need that healing from nature. You understand? That's if you're going to, go out with this person and things like that. But what I really suggest is that you take some time and think about the things that you've gone through, And think about how you're going to implement it and do that daily. Because when it really comes down to the action actually have you ever thought of like when you get into argument with somebody, or you start disliking somebody, and you go home and you start thinking about all the things that you want to say to them, and you start acting it out and all that stuff, and then you meet the person and you don't do anything. Yeah, I mean, I've done that, so I don't know. But yeah, this is kind of like one of those type of situations. Like, don't just like, oh, I learned my lesson, and then go back doing the same shit. And you know that you would do that too. It's not act like that's not the truth. Okay, a lot of us do it. I know I've done it. I'm not projecting, because what I'm trying to say is, if somebody's taking advantage of you before, they will do it again. Especially if they didn't even learn a lesson. Screw applying the lesson, learning. Did they see and know and actually analyze and strategically plan out the way that they're going to do things the right way? Not strategically plan out how to get you back. Strategically plan out how to be a better person. Because if they make it about you and not about them, you were selfish before. Why you not holding on to that? You were selfish before. So transmute that selfishness in the attempt, with the intentions of doing better by other people. Five of Pentacles. I'm gonna pull like three more, find out the meanings, and then, well, that's one. So I'm gonna pick up two more. Three of Swords. Sorry, I just got a notification. Hold on, let me get the last one. Okay, so yeah, so Spirit is just trying to tell me that, you know, your guy, he's not doing too well, and if you go back with him, you will go back into the turmoil that you just came out of. Trust and believe. Your money will go down. Your spirit will go down. Your frequency, your everything. Because I'm gonna let you know this. You and your spirit team have worked too hard to get to this point for you to turn around and go back to the bullshit. Okay? That's why you need to be very strategic. Spirit is not telling you to hate this individual. But like I said, he has to go through the fiery furnace in order for the God within him to be seen and represented in his life. If you go back to somebody who is riddled with demons, you will pick up them same demons, and they will have a fucking party. Excuse my language. They will have a party on your ass. Like, I could just picture somebody just knocking. Ha 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 ha. Laughing at you. That's what you want? But what we also have to realize is that it's not the people. The people choose. Like, okay, they open the door. But the actions and things like that, that's the demons. Yeah. They are having a hard time. They are going through hardships. Don't let that be your encouragement. Don't sit here and be like, okay, yeah, they're getting what they deserve. You keep doing that, that's gonna bring a spirit to you. And I know it sucks because I was the same way. And when I figured out, certain things, I just, I allow myself to do the right thing. And you know better, you do better. Find little ways. It don't have to be like a cold turkey, change your whole life mentality. But you have a lot of success coming in, whether it's the work or anything that you're actually working on, whether it's entrepreneurship or like charity or something, whatever you're working on. The reason why Spirit is going to level you up in that area is because this person was supposed to be your leader. He was supposed to be your guide. He's supposed to be your protector. Because he is not doing that, it's like you're a widow, right? Like the Bible talks about, like he takes care of the widow. It's like you're a widow. If somebody doesn't have a parent or something like that, the Holy Spirit comes and takes care of you. Okay. I'm feeling like somebody is having a hard time with their beliefs. Maybe you're having a hard time wondering if there's a God or not. I'm not too sure what to say about that. But let me see. Maybe I don't know. I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Okay. When they say God is love, that's something that you should really focus on and wonder why they say that. Holy Spirit really wants you to emphasize what love is and embrace that. Sorry, my landlord. Love is not just relationship. It's how you treat people, how you handle them when they hurt you. People pleasing can come about because we don't understand how far love is and what not to integrate with it. But somebody say, I don't want to be mean, so I don't want to say that. But if it's true, just say it in love. Sometimes it's not about hurting somebody or retaliating or being rude. It's about the truth having to come out, no matter how uncomfortable it is. And when you deal with somebody that has mental issues, right, or demons, you have to be strategic. You have to know how to, like they say, kill them with kindness. It's not just what you think. You need to change your mindset. You need to change your mindset in order to integrate love into the sword of truth. A sword is not dull. It will cut off your neck. It will stab you in the heart. It will cut out your guts. Kill you. But these swords are just talking about talking. You got a 7, you got 5, 6, 7, and you got a 3 of swords. Okay. The pentacles that you have, there is somebody coming in with communication. Justice is hidden under swords, but it's covering your lover. So what I'm getting by that is that you can help somebody, but that's not your job. You're going to tell them what it is, whether they want to hear it or not. But you have to say it in a way that they will reciprocate, that they will hear it. A lot of times you don't want them to put their shield up, and then they won't hear anything. And then you go back into the same hamster wheel again. Okay? Focus on you, so that when these things do come around, these conversations do come around, you'll be more at ease and less stressed in order to, get the conversation in the caliber that it needs to be. And that's all I have for you.